What up, fish tank people? John 3107 2000, bringing it to you from the new 55. Tried to do this video, got a call in the middle, kills my camcorder. So yeah, here we go again. Just a quick overview, not much different, other than the fact that I switched out a couple of lights. That one and that one that are high up there, I switched out the 60 watt, which are in all the low ones. Those are just 60 watt with 100 watt bulbs in the upper one, just to shine a little bit more light, because the 60 watt really, from those, really didn't get into the tank at all, especially this one, seeing how it's got to go through this plant, which, ladies and gentlemen, I have misrepresented this plant, miscalled this plant, whatever. I have called it guppy grass, I've called it hairgrass, I've called it a ton of things. What it actually is hornwort. Is exactly what it is. That is 110% hornwort, and it grows and it grows and it grows. Great filtering plant, as most floating plants are. Amazing filtering properties of this plant, pulling out pollutants from your water and converting it into oxygen and all that good stuff that plants do. Amazing plant for that. Grows really fast, like under the lights I have it under, probably in the area of almost an inch a day. So it grows. So yeah, I miscalled that pretty much exclusively, so I wanted to make sure I got that right. I did the research, I read, you know, what it needs, what it's supposed to have, whether it can be planted, which it can. Doesn't grow as good. I have some of it planted in my 75, and it doesn't grow anywhere near like it does up here. I don't know if I'll be able to catch individual plants, but I mean, that stuff grows lush and looks amazing, but it takes over your tank really quick, so you gotta be real careful. I guess the biggest thing is you can't be afraid to throw some of it away. Some of it's gonna have to get tossed, but not yet. Also love the red in the leaves. Think that's pretty fat, probably because I'm dosing iron. You can see it there. You can see it in the rotella. Over here you can see it. But yep, still trimming, replanting, trimming, replanting, trimming, replanting. The 800 gallon is planted, so everything I still got is everything I still got. If you need something, let me know. Still have quite a few swords, as you can see. I have a ton of everything still. He didn't plant that 800 gallon the way I would have planted that 800 gallon. So yeah, I didn't take half. Well, I did take half as much as I wanted to. Problem was, I ended up putting it all back. So, but I just wanted a quick video showing an update. Again, switched out the 60 watt lights for the 100 watt lights and the two fixtures that are off the tank. Just to shine a little bit more light in there. I only have the two CO2 reactors going right now. I got to figure out a way to mount something on this side to diffuse it into the tank. Other than that, just growing, trimming, growing, trimming. If you guys need any plants, let me know. Everything's healthy, everything's growing crazy good. As you can see for yourself, everything's getting trimmed up nice, replanted nice, growing beautiful. I have to do a little bit more trimming on that Amazon sword, but I have to pull it up to get in behind it, so I really didn't want to do that, so that's why those kind of crappy leaves are still on it. But yep, tons and tons and tons of plants. And again, folks, just for those who don't know me, I sell per plant, or I can do packages for people. The packages are more custom to what you're looking for. That's my biggest concern. I'd rather get you what you're looking for than just shoot in the dark and throw a couple things in a bag that you don't know if you want in your tank. Charge $40 for a 55-gallon. Make sure that everybody I've sold them to has recontacted me and been like, thank you so much, completely filled my 55. There are actually people with videos of, packages that I've sold them on YouTube as well. They planted and then made a video and put them on there. I personally don't know where they are. I've been told by 2 people that they've done it. So I have to look for them. As soon as I find them, I'll have to get permission from them, and then I'll link them to mine so that you guys can see exactly what I'm selling for $40. I've never had anybody walk away from me from buying plants of any sort, single, packages, whatever, and felt ripped off. I make sure that I make it worth the person's while. I've had people drive 2.5 hours from Buffalo down to see me. I'm supposed to have a guy coming from Watertown to come see me. I got another woman from the other side of Buffalo, almost into Pennsylvania, who wants to come see me specifically because she watches these videos and she likes the plants. She can see for herself how they're growing. No surprises. You watch me pull them out of my tank when I sell them to you, so there's no surprise. You're not getting something that I just got in 2 days ago from another company that's selling them. And then, of course, I have to turn around and resell it to make a profit, so I'm going to charge more than I got it for, obviously. So, not really the best way to go about planting your tank, in my opinion. Come see me, and you can watch me pull the plants out of the tanks, out of the soil when you get here. There are absolutely no surprises. I have no problem with somebody walking up to my tank and being like, I want that plant. I have no problem. Probably 3 plants in any of my tanks that I would be like, no, you don't get that one. But other than that, I can't think of any. So, I mean, there are no surprises when it comes to my plants. I've already had a couple people who have messaged me being like, oh, your prices are kind of steep. We can find them cheaper online. Go ahead. Go ahead. Order from them. When your plants come in all brown and everything because they were shipped in a bag with just air and a wet paper towel for 4 days, you watch me pull mine out, and then the only time they're out of the water is whatever it takes you to drive home. So make the choice for yourself. I think it's an easy choice. I'm charging way less than you can get these plants anywhere, really, including online. I know a couple people who are selling packages for like $10 more than mine, and they do have a lot more experience with this stuff than I do. I'll admit that openly. But from 99% of them, one of who I follow religiously and have learned most of my planting techniques from this individual, I know for a fact he's getting plants in and then turning around and just resells them. So he has he does, but he doesn't. He does because he's smart and he's done this for so long, but he really doesn't know the condition of the plant that he's getting and selling you. He hasn't grown it from a baby, a sprout, like those on that Java fern. He hasn't grown them from itty-bitty little plants up to giant plants. So, there's a lot of unknown there. I would personally feel better going to somebody's house watching them rip the plants out of their soil that they've grown up from point A, basically. Because pretty much if I just got a plant, I'm not selling it because I need to get I need to get it propagating itself before I can sell it. If I only have that one plant, I can sell it, but I'm going to be out of it. So I don't like to do that. I don't do that pretty much. If I buy a plant, I wait for it to start reproducing itself before I worry about trying to sell it. So you know that it grows great, and I can tell you exactly the conditions that it grew in. So there's nothing from a distributor with me. So keep that in mind, ladies and gents, when you see the price, when you think of shooting me an email going, I can find them on blah blah blah.com. Yep, you probably can. However, after shipping and after waiting 3 days and depending on the weather and blah 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 blah, plus you're getting plants that these people don't have a clue about because they got in from their distributors 2 days ago. So hey, do what you need. I know what I'd rather do. You can see all my plants every week. Just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Love criticism. Love the comments. Keep them coming. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. Peace.